All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has to be a speed record. Oh, by the way, this is William Hindman, your host, and this is just my opinion. I am not an attorney, nor am I a lawyer. Um, a deputy sheriff goes in, breaks into a house, walks through the house, pushes a suspect out of the house, tackles him, and then charges him for resisting arrest. Wow. Sheriff gets hold of this and within 24 hours strips the deputy of his vehicle, of his gear, of his certification, and he's basically fired. I told you this guys, I told you this was coming. You know, this is a perfect example of a sheriff who knows the difference between right and wrong, and when his deputies break the rules or break the law to such a degree that this guy did, then he's gone, and he's stripped of all of his certification and everything, so he can't go down the street and become a cop somewhere else before he ends up hurting somebody. So kudos to the sheriff, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. It only took 24 hours. Incredible. Um, the reason I say that is most of them take 3, 4, 5, 6 months. The person's on leave, unpaid leave, so he's basically on vacation. Not this time. Here you go, pal. You broke the rules, so you're gone. That's the way it should be. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you would. Thumbs up, thumbs down, entirely up to you. Hit the bell icon, and make sure you go over to Junkyard News and check their site out and let them know I sent you and subscribe to them. They're the one that this video comes from, and he does a very good job of narrating, so I'm not going to jump in a lot. But go check him out, and let's check out the video, shall we?
Sheriff says he fired one of his deputies after the deputy arrested a Ponchatoula man during a raid without a search warrant.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Welcome once again to the Junkyard News. And in today's video news story, we just may have a new land speed record for the time it took to investigate and terminate a Leo who was accused of official misconduct after entering a home without a warrant through a bedroom window and attacking a man at the doorstep of his own home from behind during a local police officer's investigation into a possible threat. Now, the incident was captured on home surveillance video and then shared on social media. And the county sheriff, Gerald Sticker, says he terminated his deputy following a use of force incident. Now, Deputy Randall Kelly was called to help the local police investigate a threat complaint at a home on Happy Woods Road on Monday, August 5th. But when Kelly arrived, he allegedly entered the home through a bedroom window, unbeknownst to the homeowner, while the homeowner was at the door talking to local PD. And everything was going fine. The sheriff's office claims that Kelly came up from behind after illegally entering the home and escalated the situation by immediately grabbing the man, pushing him outside, and tackling him to the ground, placing him in handcuffs, and then had the audacity to file resisting arrest complaints against the individual who was having a friendly and nice chat with the local PD. Talk about escalation. Now, the sheriff's office claims that once they were made aware of the incident, the sheriff removed Kelly from the field, including taking his commission, his gear, and his marked patrol unit.
Tangipahoa Sheriff Gerald Sticker says there's no place on his force for this type of behavior.
And immediately from that 30-second clip, he was placed on administrative leave. His commission was taken, as well as his issued marked unit.
And now, in what just may be the quickest turnaround time in investigation history, the investigation was completed the next day on Tuesday, and Kelly was terminated. He had been with the agency since February. He also worked for them a previous time back in 2020 through 2022. Now, the man arrested during the use of force incident has been released from jail and the sheriff's office claims they are working to drop all the charges against the man. So again, this just may be the quickest investigation into officer misconduct that we've ever seen. The incident happens on a Monday, the investigation starts, and the next day, he's terminated. Talk about a quick turnaround. In the years that I've been covering police misconduct, I've never heard of a disciplinary investigation ending so quickly. Now, the sheriff was quoted as saying that, as he has said before, this agency deserves better and this community deserves better. The actions of one deputy are not reflective of the standards I have established, nor the genuine day in and day out positive encounters that our men and women in law enforcement have with our residents. So again, local PD calls the sheriff's office and says, hey, do you have a deputy in the area just as backup? And while the local PD are at the door after knocking, and a resident of the home answers the door and is politely conversing with the local PD about why they're there, when he's not even a suspect, the deputy arrives and sneaks in, gun drawn, through a back bedroom window to sneak up on the man at the door from behind, tackle him, assault him, batter him, handcuff him for nothing. Some might call that action an armed home invasion. Some may even call that breaking and entering. And I surely hope that the local prosecutor and the sheriff's office get together and actually charge this fire deputy with a crime. Not only the crime of official misconduct, some type of armed home invasion. This Leo had no warrant and no right to enter the window and enter into the home. There wasn't even any exigent circumstances. The resident had opened the door. The resident was complying. The resident was having a nice chat with the local PD when all of a sudden, bam, the deputy goes nuts, goes crazy for no reason. So here's a video news clip in the camera footage. Comment what you think below. Thanks again for watching this episode of the Junkyard News. Be careful, people. The next video we could cover on here, it could be you in the next one. Thanks again.
Tahoe Parish Sheriff says he fired one of his deputies after the deputy arrested a Ponchatoula man during a raid without a search warrant.
Yeah, this way, boss. Put your hand on.
Surveillance video shows Randall Kelly pushing a man from behind and putting him under arrest. The sheriff's office says on Monday, Kelly was dispatched to a home on Happy Woods Road in Ponchatoula to investigate a threat complaint. During the response, the sheriff's office says Kelly entered the home without a search warrant. Surveillance video from inside the home shows the man answer the door and speak to another deputy. Moments later, Kelly walks into the living room while the man is talking and shoves him from behind. Sheriff Gerald Sticker says Kelly's actions were not justified and he was fired yesterday. Sticker says the man who was arrested was released and the charges against him will be dropped.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, guys, so tell me what you guys think about this. Gerald Sticker's the sheriff who only took 24 hours to actually strip the certification from this thug. He's just a bad cop. Not Gerald Sticker, the young man that decided to go through the window, the deputy, and enter this guy's home. You know, why these people think that this is okay when when the person's having a normal conversation with the officers out front, and you think you can enter someone's house and then arrest them because you're a thug? And did you notice the police officers that just stood around and watched this guy do this? Guys, it's getting better, but we have a long way to go. And thank you, Gerald Stickers, the sheriff of that county, for doing the right thing. Dude, you're awesome. You did a great job. Absolutely did a great job. Guys, subscribe to my site. Go over to Junkyard News and subscribe to his. And I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day.